Today, we are going to be talking about SDR 101, essential skills for success in tech sales. So if you're getting ready to get into the industry, if you're looking for that job right now, these are some essential skills that you will need to have to be successful in the role. And if you know it up front, you could even snag that job. You got to get into tech. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the channel. I'm Tech Bag Trey. Like I said, y'all, today we're going to be talking about some essential skills that are going to be great for you to have going forward if you're going to be in this SDR role. If you're an aspiring SDR or you're going to be in that role pretty soon, these are some skills that are going to make you really stand out from the crowd and really have a great head start as you start this new journey, okay? So with that being said, to get right into it, the first skill is going to be, who could have guessed it? Communication skills, all right? So obviously, y'all know communication, for one, is something that you do on a daily basis, but it's really something you do in the role of an SDR. So, like when you're in this role, communication is key. You're going to be the handshake of the company. You're the voice, I almost said face, right? But you're the voice that these other companies that are looking to bring on your company that you work with, or that you're calling out and you're reaching out to them to see if your company will be a great fit for theirs. You're the first voice that they hear. You're the handshake of your company. So you have to be on point, right? It doesn't mean you have to be a square or anything like that. You still want to be yourself because people vibe with people, whether that's on the phone or in real life. So you definitely want to be you, but in being you, you want to have great communication skills. So when it comes to communication, you also have verbal and then written skills, right? Written communication, verbal communication. Verbal communication, you're going to have active listening. So when it comes to active listening, you're definitely going to be talking on this phone, right? And you're going to be getting information. You're asking them questions. You're learning about their business, but at the same time, they're telling you other things and they're telling you stuff. So you want to make sure that while you're on the phone, you know what they're saying, what they're about to say, what they just said, so that you can use that as the call goes forward. You don't want to be in the position, like, have y'all ever been talking on the phone and then you heard them say something and you know it was important, but you still had to be like, yo, what'd you just say? What? You don't want to do that on the phone with a potential client, right? You want to make sure that you're actively listening to what they're saying to you so that you can really recall and bring up good information to really close that meeting for your company. Then with verbal, you also want to make sure that you're having clear speech, right? You want to make sure that they can understand you. Obviously, that's a big one, no matter what job you're working for, but especially, again, when you're dealing with the information of your company and the things that you all provide, and again, questions that you're asking the potential client, you want to make sure that you're explaining that and you're speaking clearly so that they understand. And then it's going to be persuasive techniques, right? And this is the stuff that your company and your job, they're going to teach you how to do this. There's just different tactics and things that will make a call smoother when you go in for the ask to set that meeting, right? So, being able to talk with a certain pace, being able to ask the right questions at the right time, all these things and tact included, that's going to really help you close that meeting and be a great SDR up front. So the second thing I wanted to talk about today was time management. All right. So everybody, they talk about time management, but in this role, again, time management is something that you really are going to have to pay attention to. I did speak about time management in this video right here on the screen. Make sure you go and watch that, right? Meetings really took over one of my days, and I just had to come and talk to y'all about it. So after this video, go and watch that one so that you can really see how if you don't have really great time management, it can mess up your day, which if you mess up your day, sometimes that can bleed over into the next. And then next thing you know, your whole week is kind of screwed up or a little off.
Wait a minute, something ain't right.
So you want to make sure that your time management is on point. And one way to do that is to really hone in on your calendar, right? Your ask your manager. Your manager is going to be able to help you out, and they know, they've been in this game. They've worked with the team long enough to know, like, hey, this is what works. So really get in there and ask your manager, hey, what are some great ways that I can set up my calendar for success here with this company, right? You want to make sure that if in the morning times I need to call so that I can make sure I hit my calls, make sure you get some out of the way. Then go to your emails, then go ahead and take those other meetings that you had scheduled and all these other things. You're going to make sure that you're blocking out time for different things so that you can really stay on point and keep up with your goals and the things that your company is asking you to do as an SDR. So time management, y'all, important. This episode is brought to you by Course Careers. You've been thinking about getting into a new career and going into tech. Now is the time. Course Careers is the easiest and most cost-effective way to do it. And the best part is there's no degree required. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code. And if you want to support the channel, use the code TREY50 at checkout for $50 off. Look, everybody wins. Let's get back to the show. Another essential skill is going to be resilience, right? Resilience is really just being able to hang in there and take it like a champ, right? Really being able to push through everything that's going to come your way. I can guarantee you this. There's going to be something that's going to try and rear its head up while you're working to be the greatest SDR so that you can move on to the account executive. Something's going to come up, right? It's what you do after that comes up is what really makes the difference. So you really want to have some resilience or resolve, right? Being able to really break through and get things done in spite of. Those are the people who really push forward and thrive in this role, is the people who really have resilience and really can, hey, this obstacle came, but I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm going to learn this lesson, right? It's not a loss, it's a lesson. And we're going to keep pushing forward so that we can get to our goal. You're going to need it. There's going to be obstacles, whether that's on the phone, right? People might not want to talk to you today. That's okay. No is not no. It's just not right now. That's the mindset you want to have, right? You want to think of cold calling as digging for treasure, right? It's a treasure hunt. You're looking for the people who are going to say yes. I don't care about the people who are saying no or, not right now. I'm looking for the yes. So when you think about it as a treasure hunt, everything else is irrelevant. I'm looking for the yes. No? All right, cool. Bye. Why? Because I'm trying to get to the yes. I know the yes is there. I just got to go find them. And that's the mindset. Resilience, resolve, right? That's a key skill you're going to have to be a great SDR when you're starting out. The next one I wanted to talk about was product knowledge. So when it comes to product knowledge, you're, again, the handshake of the company. You're the people that these other companies are going to come in contact with first. So you definitely want to know your stuff. And knowing your stuff means like, hey, if I need to take some time to learn my product inside and out, you're going to have to do that. Luckily, your company, if they're a great company, they're going to have you learn that stuff up front when you first start. So over time, you'll just be really polishing up that skill, and then anything new that comes out with your company or some products that other companies in your space, right, your competitors have, you'll really be brushing up on those skills. But you really want to be a subject matter expert. I talked about this in my last video. You might want to check that out as well. But you really want to be a subject matter expert when it comes to your company and your products, because people are going to be coming to you, right? When you get these folks on the phone, when they reach out and say, hey, yeah, I really do want to talk to you all about your product, you're going to have to know about it. You're not going to have to really go into details, right? Because you're setting the meetings up for the people who go into details, but you still should know. It's still good practice to know inside and out your product and how it works and how it can really benefit your potential clients. Why? Because when they get on the phone and you're asking them questions and they're telling you these things that they're having, their problems and things that are bottlenecks in their company, guess what? Because you know your product inside out, you know if you can help them with that or not. and that can make that close that much easier. So you really got to have product knowledge. And one way to really stay up on your industry and your product as well, set up these Google alerts, right? Google alerts will allow you to get information as soon as it happens. As soon as it hits Google, it's going to send it to you. So if you want to set up a Google alert on your industry, it'll send you new information on your industry, your actual company, right? When they do release dates of new products and new features, you'll also have that, even though you'll have your products, like they're going to let you know that because you're on the marketing side as an SDR. So you'll know when they have the rollouts as well for yours. But you can also set them up for competitors, and you know what they have and what, all I'm saying is these are some things that you can do to really stay ahead of the game and really be great at your craft, right? This is what this is about, being great at what you do, and then really helping you to push you forward as well. The next one I wanted to talk about is adaptability. And when you think about adaptability, that's really just, having the ability to adapt in different situations. I guess that's as simple as I can put it. And the reason why I say that you have to have this skill, or it's something that you really should work towards having while you're an aspiring SDR, is because there are going to be a lot of different things that are going to really be trying to distract you. I talked about that earlier, but then also you're just going to have some different things that clients are going to be asking you to do, or asking you, can you do this, or is this possible? And being able to adapt and know how to talk to this client or potential client versus how you might talk to someone else who may be a little bit higher up, right? All these things, you're going to have to be a chameleon really when it comes to that, right? And then not only on the client facing side, but really you as an individual in your business, as you're growing and learning the new skills that it takes to really be great at your company, your managers and your higher ups, right? The directors and things like that, they're going to have different feedback for you as the individual to work on and to help you grow, right? And so you really want to be able to adapt when they say, hey, you might want to try using this on the phone, or talking like this, or using this phrase. You can't be so stuck on what you do right now that you don't really have the ability to adapt and really change how you're doing something to get a different result, right? You always want to have the desired result that your company wants for you as well. So it's really twofold, right? You have something that you want to do in the company, but then they also have something that they want you to do in the company. So I guess where that aligns is when what you want is right there with what they want, so everybody's happy. And one way for that to really be is, hey, if they say, hey, try this out, then you can actually go over there and I'm going to adapt what I'm doing and really be able to show them that not only am I great at what I do here on this side, but I'm also a team player. I also understand what it means to continue to grow and really continue to try and work on my craft and skills and build it up. And they'll be more open to telling you, right, and to helping you. So don't forget, guys, these are the things that you're going to need to really propel you forward and really get you to where you want to be in this industry as an aspiring SDR. So, when it comes to it, communication skills, time management, resilience, product knowledge, and last but not least, you're going to have to be able to adaptability. And with some of these skills right here, and really honing in on these skills is really going to help you thrive and push you forward. Man, I hope something was said here that could really help you out. I'll see you in the next one.